brand new Land Rover Defender is by far one of the most interesting SUVs available in the market. Not only because it does have a compact size, but it continues to follow the heritage of the Defender. That safari vibe, as you have miniature windows, amazing ground clearance, and some amazing accessories you could add to your vehicle. So if you're in the market for one or you currently own one, I'm gonna go ahead and give you my top favorite features that the Defender has that's very cleverly engineered and super convenient. From my experience when it comes to daily driving the brand new Defender. Let's get started. So aside from the interesting exterior, the interior is really interesting as well, as it has this unique rugged design in all three rows, even from the loading space. The overall interior design is extremely unique and follows through with the steering wheel, as all the buttons are right here, including the volume rocker. It may not look like it because it's unlabeled, but it's following the theme design of this vehicle overall, as the volume rocker is located right here, which may be odd at first and there's no label over the volume rocker and other labels around the steering wheel controls, but once you actually own the vehicle, you'll automatically know where everything belongs. The hood latch actually has this little blockage, but it has some awesome technology inside this thing. For example, the rear mirror, you can actually toggle the digital rearview mirror. This is extremely useful if you have like a third row passenger or some cargo in the cargo space blocking the visibility, or you're just not a fan of the spare tire blocking part of the rear window. You can actually toggle this, and this will utilize the external camera that it has, so you will get a visual live feed of what's behind you. And the smart rearview mirror also has some clever innovations, like you have your remote for your garage space, as it is integrated with HomeLink, which allows you to program your remote for your garage opener. But you also have additional settings you could actually toggle right here. For your brightness control, you could adjust the brightness on this rear view mirror, as well as position it up or down. Now, other small attention to details that I really do like is the columns, as this is like a brass silver, where you'll find the auto high beams, which it does have, as well as your fog light control right here with your turn signal. But a feature that I really do like is the ability to override and manually adjust the vehicle ride height with the air suspension. You could adjust it all right here, and you can view the data information live while it's adjusting, all thanks to this gorgeous looking 11.1-inch display, as it has its own dedicated apps for the off-road section as well as the entertainment side of things, including it actually does give you a weather forecast app. But as you're adjusting the height, you can actually tap on the vehicle dimension section, which will show you the new adjusted height that you selected, as well as give you visualization of your approach angles in real time. And then over here you'll have access to 360 camera view. This will give you a full three-dimensional view of the vehicle around, including this amazing AR like live feed experience. Here you can actually view the vehicle and see things that's across the street from you in once more real time. This is primarily perfect to use, especially when you're going off-road and you don't have a spotter. But there's a little tab right here you can select for off-road use, which will give you more wheel information, as well as your suspension, your wheels, and the axle in particular. And if you want to go back to the AR view, you could just tap on this icon for other point of view. Now, the entire UI of this 11.4-inch display is fully customizable. You can customize a lot of unique things I wasn't expecting. If you tap the little gear icon right here, here's where you can actually adjust the audio EQ. And in addition to that, the sound system on this thing is actually really good. I love the fact that Land Rover actually gives its users the ability to actually adjust the subwoofer, not just the bass. So if you're into like bass type style songs, you're gonna really love this sound system. But it sounds fantastic when you're playing vocals, focus genre of songs, especially jazz as well. But in the quick settings section, you also have access to the screen brightness. You can actually customize the home layout if you wanted to directly take you to the apps and sections of this UI screen that gives you your three main important things: your navigation, your phone, and media. You could remove it with the apps if you like. Overall, I really do like this interface. Land Rover did an excellent job making this interface extremely user-friendly for everyone, as you have your 3D shortcuts also located right here on the side. You can easily switch between your phone, navigation, media. Now, this Defender is equipped with this sunroof, which allows you to retract the sun visor of this little sunshade all the way down. You could also open up the sunroof entirely if you needed. This is basically how far it will go, but you can also pop it up for additional airflow.
All right, now let's go over the features that you could do with this display. So here we got navigation, accounts. With account, you can actually download the Land Rover app on your device and you can create custom profiles. It's really easy to set up. Since this is a press car, I'm unable to do this, but just a quick rundown of that. Here you have your seats controls. Here you can actually adjust the climate, both heated and ventilated is supported on these seats, but you can also control it with this knob right here. If you press down, you can actually adjust the temperature of your seats by pressing down, switching between the climate temperature and the seat control. You can also control the fan speed here as well by tapping the little fan icon. It will illuminate orange, letting you know that it is indeed selected. But back here, if you go into the app library, you can also control the exact same climate controllers right here, but you can actually control more as you can synchronize it as well as activate a purifier. You could control the rear seats here as well, and in addition to that, you can also lock it for your kids to prevent them from adjusting it. And load space is where you can actually keep your dog, pet. You can also adjust the fan speed here as well, including lock the little knob that it is indeed included in the back here for you can manually override it, but you can lock it on the 11.4-inch display. And yes, there's a dedicated air vent opening right here. You can fully operate. But back at the info screen, you can access your camera. We already went over this. Other apps that it has is Apple CarPlay, and yes, Android Auto is indeed supported. And yes, both can be used wirelessly. It has valet mode, which you access right here. The Eco mode you can access right here, which will give you live data of your driving habits as well as your average MPG. You can actually go into more nitty-gritty stuff like what takes up a lot of energy, as well as view your history chart. It's really neat. And if you're curious, on a good day with Eco mode enabled, with the N-Line 6, I was able to get close to 19 miles per gallon, with mostly being just highway driving. Now there is a 4x4i app for additional information about the different modes that this vehicle can do. So if you're a novice when it comes to going off-road, this app itself will give you basically all the information you need to know. And to select the different modes that this car has, you can actually select the little car icon right here. It will switch the little knob to be a mode selector, and here you can select between comfort, the many different terrains you have access to, and then yes, there's Eco mode on the very right here. But you could quickly select between these different modes and will adjust the suspension, change the display for you right here. It really does an excellent job on doing this. And then the next app to that will be the low traction launch. This is ideal if you get stuck in sand, snow, mud, and etc. Then here we got the vehicle dimensions where we covered that. Voice. This will just give you a quick rundown on all the different voice commands you could toggle and shortcuts you could have. There's also little tutorials here as well. Here's a quick shortcut to your phone, which will just take you to your contact list if you're using Apple CarPlay. Next to that would be your media control. Alexa, yes, you can have Alexa integrated on this vehicle. Account connected is that app I was telling you about, and that's basically the quick rundown. In the setting icon, you could actually change a lot of things. If you go into all, here's those additional profiles, but here in connectivity, you can find all your connection, and yes, it does have mobile hotspot. But some of the important ones you can actually have access to is in the vehicle settings. As this car does have lane keep assist, but in addition to that, it actually does give you real traffic warning like red light camera warnings if you're approaching one. And then in cruise and speed, you can actually set a speed limit warning if you want to limit yourself on some type of miles per hour speed rate. So definitely do fiddle in this. Now in the general tab in display, you can actually change it from light to dark mode. So just like our smartphones, you can do that here as well.
Now this vehicle does have blind spot monitoring, which works really well. But in addition to that, Land Rover integrated so that the passengers can also see their blind spot as they open up their door. So both your passenger as well as the rear passengers, each of their doors each have their little icon right here, which will illuminate to indicate there's something in the way, so they could safely get out of the car. Now when opening up the cargo space, it is a swing open door like this. And underneath here, there is an additional compartment. This will be where you'll find your floor jack, as well as other Land Rover goodies like Land Rover coat hangers apparently. Just however, there's no spare tire, nor is there an inflation kit. I'm kidding, the full tire is literally right in the back of the vehicle. But back here, you have access to a 12-volt outlet. And in addition to that, here you can actually find if you need additional space, yes, you can fold down the seats, obviously. Now the Land Rover Defender does actually have a very high ride height, which can be an inconvenience when it comes to loading stuff like groceries and such. Back here, But you do have these button controls right here, which actually allow you to raise and lower the vehicle right here if needed. And it actually does go down quickly too. All in all, this is actually a fantastic family off-roader SUV. It's not too big, which means it's easy to drive in the city, but it also continues to have that very high ride height thanks to the Safari unique design that it has on top. This little roof allows you to actually sit up higher than your typical crossover or mid-size SUV, which is something I personally like a lot. But you have other important features that you typically find on other vehicles, like wireless G charging support for your smartphone right here, a lot of cargo space, USB-C ports as well as USB-A ports, 12-volt outlets, this unique shelf design right here to store other devices. Both driver and passenger side seats actually have lumbar support, but in addition to that, yes, even the passenger has memory seats they could program. You have cup holders for your rear passengers, and if you're wondering why the seats on the back actually have a USB port right here for your rear passengers, they can not only just use it to charge their device, but Land Rover actually sells an attachment that allows them to actually place a tablet right here, and they could direct power to that tablet right there on the USB port. I thought this was really clever engineering instead of installing displays back here. And the interesting quirky feature that it does have is there actually is a third sun visor right here. This is ideally used for the third row passenger. So if you have a passenger sitting back there that's getting blinded by the sun, they actually have their own dedicated sun visor you could fold right underneath the rearview mirror. Then at night, the car looks absolutely stunning. I was actually surprised that there actually is a highly resolution projector image of the Defender right here on the side of the doors for both left and the right side.
And something pretty cool, the rear latch actually does have soft closing, so if you don't close it all the way, it will automatically close itself.
Another quirk that I like a lot about this vehicle is that the windshield actually has the sprayer innovated on the windshield wiper itself, so you don't get extra spray around the vehicle. It actually sprays directly on the windshield. I wish more manufacturers would integrate this. So there you guys have it. Those are some very awesome features that the new Land Rover Defender has to offer. If I help you in any way in your car shopping experience, or you're a current owner and you learn something new, you know what to do. Greatly appreciate it if you can actually leave this video a like, as those help me out a lot, and get subscribed, especially if you enjoy a lot of car / tech content just like this. I basically cover everything. If it has unique technology in it, I'm gonna go ahead and make videos of it. So if you're into technology in general, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm pretty sure you're gonna enjoy. Other than that, before we end the video, I'd like to say a special thanks to the people at One Page and Land Rover / Jaguar for giving me the opportunity to daily drive their brand new Defender. If you'd like to see other SUV related content that I've done in the past, check out this video over here, as that is another very similar size SUV you may also like to find out more about. And then that video over there, that's just the video that YouTube's recommending specifically for you. Thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.